हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है अपने यूट्यूब चैनल मैथ्स बाय समित देशमुख पे। आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 ऑफ मिसलिनियस एक्सरसाइज ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन। सी इन द फर्स्ट एग्जांपल वन फंक्शन इज गिवन टू अस y स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू a स्क्वायर cos स्क्वायर x plus b square sin square x, and we have to show that value of y plus d2y upon dx square is equal to a square b square divided by y cube. So let us consider here the given I am denoting this function say by equation number first. Now we are differentiating it with respect to x. So observe what result we are getting here. So here easily we can say that derivative of y square will be, first take power of y as an coefficient, decrease power by y by 1 into derivative of y is dy by dx. On this side a square, keep it as it is. Now derivative of cos square x, first take power of cos as an coefficient, decrease its power by 1 into derivative of cos x plus, now we are finding derivative of second term. Here b square is a constant term, keep it as it is, and derivative of sin square x, first take power of sin as an coefficient, decrease power of sin x by 1 into derivative of sin x into derivative of what? Sin x. Okay, so which is equals to, now here 2y dy by dx, keep it as it is, a square also as it is, 2 into cos x also keep it as it is. Now derivative of cos x, we are finding derivative of cos x, we know that derivative of cos x is minus sin x, plus here b square keep it as it is, 2 into sin x also as it is. Now we are finding differentiation of this term, and we know that derivative of sin x will be equals to what? Cos x. So which is equals to, now here minus a square, keep it as it is, and easily we can observe that this 2 sin x into cos x is nothing but value of sin 2x according to double angle formula, plus b square as it is, again the value of 2 sin x into cos x will be equals to sin 2x. So which is equals to, here if we are taking sin 2x common from both the term, what will get here? B square, and here we will get minus a square. Okay, and on this side 2y dy by dx, keep it as it is. Let us denote this equation by equation number second, but in our required result second order derivative appears, so that's why again we are differentiating it with respect to x. Now observe here 2 is a constant term, keep it as it is. Now here to find out derivative of this term we are applying product rule. According to product rule, keep first term y as it is into derivative of second term. Derivative of second term is derivative of dy by dx is d2y upon dx square, plus second term as it is means dy upon dx as it is, into derivative of first term means derivative of y is dy by dx. On the right hand side, let us see what we'll get. Keep this term as it is, b square minus a square as it is a constant term, and now we are finding derivative of sin 2x which is equal to cos 2x into derivative of 2x into derivative of 2x will be equals to 2. Here easily we can observe that this 2 and 2 on both side will get cancelled. Here remaining term is y d2y upon dx square. Here dy upon dx into dy upon dx will be square of dy by dx, and on this side b square minus a square into cos 2x, keep it as it is. Now here y d2y upon dx square, keep it as it is. This plus term on this side, on the right hand side, will become minus. Already here b square minus a square into cos 2x is there, keep it as it is, and this plus term simply on this side will become minus dy by dx whole bracket square. Now we are making some adjustment according to our required result. Later on we will discuss why we are doing this such type of adjustment. Okay, so I am multiplying both side by y square. In the next 2-3 steps I will explain why we are doing this adjustment. So multiply by y square on both sides. If I am multiplying to y by y square, here we will get y cube into d2y upon dx square. Here multiply by y square, here b square minus a square, keep it as it is. I am replacing cos 2x by double angle formula, its value is cos square x minus sin square x. sine square x, and here also I am multiplying by y square, since we are multiplying by y square on both sides. Parallelly, I am substituting here the value of dy by dx, and this, from this equation number 2, we are trying to find out value of dy by dx. Observe here, value of dy by dx will be equals to b square minus a square into sine 2x divided by 2y. So its value will be equals to b square minus a square into sine 2x upon 2y. This is nothing but value of what? Value of dy by dx from equation number 2. Here better way write down, we are substituting this value from equation number 2. This square also keep it as it is, square as it is. Now I am adding y raised to power 4 on both sides. Why we are adding y raised to power 4, that also I will discuss in the next step. So here y raised to power 4 plus y cube d2y upon dx square. Since we are adding y raised to power 4 on the left hand side, that's why I am adding y raised to power 4 on the right hand side also. Okay, now keep remaining term as it is, plus y square into, now I am multiplying by b square minus a square to both the terms in this bracket. So observe here what result we will get. First I am multiplying by b square. If I am multiplying by b square to first term, what we will get here? B square cos square x. If I am multiplying to second term, here we will get minus b square sine square x. Now I am multiplying by minus a square to both the term. So here we will get minus a square cos square x, and here minus a square into minus sine square x will be equals to plus a square sine square x, isn't it? Minus, keep this y square as it is, y square as it is, and now we are taking this square of every term, first, second, third and fourth. So first term will become b square minus a square raised to power 2, and here we will get square of sine 2x. Parallelly I am replacing sine 2x by its value 2 sine x into cos x, and in the denominator square of this 2 will be equals to 4 and square of this y will be equals to y square. Okay, so which is equals to, now try to understand why we have make this adjustment, y raised to power 4 plus y cube. First we have multiplied here by y square, means on both sides, and later on we are adding y raised to power 4 on both sides. Okay, so now our required result is, what is our required result? This is our required result, y plus d2y upon dx square is equal to a square b square upon y cube. So what is our required result here? Y plus d2y upon dx square is equals to a square b square upon y cube. ये हमें प्रूफ करके बताना है. अगर हम दोनों भी साइड को, चलो ये लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को y क्यूब से डिवाइड करते हैं यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे y मिलेगा. यहाँ पे अगर y क्यूब से डिवाइड करते तो ये बचेगा क्या? d2y upon dx square. So to get the result on this left hand side, ये हमने यहाँ पे एडजस्ट किया y raised to power 4 और यहाँ पे y square से मल्टीप्लाई किया, isn't it? Because if you are dividing this side by y cube, this side by y cube, we will get our required left hand side, means left hand side of required result. और right hand side में अगर ये पूरा सिंप्लीफाई करके अगर हमें a square b square मिलता है, तो हमने y क्यूब से दोनों साइड को डिवाइड किया, तो ये भी साइड को y क्यूब से डिवाइड करेंगे एंड वी विल गेट आवर रिक्वायर्ड रिजल्ट. मीन्स टू गेट आवर रिक्वायर्ड रिजल्ट ऑन सिंप्लीफाइंग दिस साइड वी हैव टू गेट व्हाट? a square b square. So let us simplify this right hand side and try to get a square b square on this side, means after simplifying it a square b square, and later on dividing both side by y cube, we will get our required result, which is, this is our required result. Well, let us simplify it. Now observe here, this y raised to power 4, can I write it as square of y square? Yes, it can be written as square of y square. ये square as it is. अब यहाँ पे हम y square की value substitute करेंगे, and what is the value of y square? Observe here from equation number first, we can say that y square is equal to a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. So replace y square by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. Now here also we are substituting the value of y square will be equals to a square cos square x plus b square sin square x, isn't it? Into this whole term, keep it as it is. So observe here what we are getting: b square cos square x minus b square sin square x minus a square sin square x, and a square b square cos sin square x already we have written, a square cos square x, and then a square plus a square sin square x. Okay, here y square and y square will get cancelled. Keep this minus as it is, and easily we can observe that expansion of this term will be equals to using a minus b whole bracket square formula. A square means b raised to power 4 plus b square means a raised to power 4 minus 2ab means minus twice a square b square. Here square of these two will be equals to 4, and square of sin x will be sin square x, and square of cos x will be equals to what? Cos square x. In the denominator 4, keep it as it is. Here 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Now we are finding expansion of this bracket using a plus b whole bracket square formula. So see here, a square means square of this term, that is a raised to power 4 into cos x raised to power 4, plus b square means square of this term will be b raised to power 4 into sin square sin x raised to power 4 plus 2ab. 2ab means 2, and product of this ab means a square b square sin square x into cos square x. Okay, so here we have got this term. Now in this bracket 4 terms are there, and I am multiplying to every term first by a square cos square x. So let us see what we will get if I am multiplying by a square cos square x. Now a square cos square x into b square cos square x is a square b square cos x raised to power 4 multiplied to second term. So here we will get a square b square sin square x into cos square x, but here minus is there, so here we will get what? Minus. Now multiply to the next term. So here minus a square cos square x into a square cos square x will be a raised to power 4 into cos x raised to power 4, and lastly multiply to this term. So here a square into a square is a raised to power 4 sin square x into cos square x. Now I am multiplying by b square sin square x, b square sin square x to all the terms in this bracket. Observe this multiplication here. B square sin square x into b square cos square x will be equals to b raised to power 4 sin square x into cos square x. B square sin square x into cos, b raised to power 4 sin square x into cos square x. Now multiply to the next term. So here plus into minus will become minus, and b square into b square is b raised to power 4 sin x, sin square x into sin square x is sin x raised to power 4. Now multiply to the third term. If I am multiplying to the third term, here we will get minus a square b square sin square x into cos square x. Now multiply to the last term. So let us see what we will get here. A square b square sin square x into sin square x is sin x raised to power 4, means a square b square sin x raised to power 4. Now here 3 terms are there, 1, 2, 3, and to all these term I am multiplying by sin square x into cos square x, and parallelly by minus also. Minus into b raised to power 4 is minus b raised to power 4 into sin square x into cos square x. Now minus into a raised to power 4 is minus a raised to power 4 into sin square x into cos square x. Sin square x into cos square x. Now minus into this minus is plus, plus 2a square b square into sin square x into cos square x. Sin square x into cos square x. Now check which terms will get cancelled. Okay, so here a raised to power 4 cos x raised to power 4 and minus a raised to power 4 cos x raised to power 4 will get cancelled. Now again b raised to power 4 sin square x plus b raised to power 4 sine square x and minus b raised to power 4 sine square x will get cancelled. Again here we can observe that here it is twice a square b square sine square x into cos square x, and here minus a square b square sine square x into cos square x and minus a square b square sine square x into cos square x. Addition of this and this term is minus twice, and minus twice and this plus twice will get cancelled. So these terms will also get cancelled. Again we can observe that a raised to power plus 4a raised to power, observe this term, now we are cancelling this term, plus 4 a raised to power 4 sine square x into cos square x and minus a raised to power 4 sine square x into cos square x will also get what? Cancel. Now again here these two terms will get cancelled. This b raised to power 4 sine square x into cos square x and minus b raised to power 4 sine square x into cos square x. After cancelling all these terms, so from the remaining term we are taking a square b square common. Now observe here which are the remaining terms here. So this is one remaining term, this is remaining term. Again we can observe that this is also one remaining term and this is also remaining term. These three terms are remaining. From these three terms, if we are taking a square b square common, so here its coefficient is cos x raised to power 4. Here its coefficient is sin x raised to power 4, and here its coefficient is twice sine square x into cos square x, twice sine square x into cos square x. So which is equal to a square b square, keep it as it is. Can I say that this whole term is nothing but value of cos square x plus sine square x whole bracket square. So which is equal to a square b square, keep it as it is. According to identity, cos square x plus sine square x is 1 raised to power 2 as it is. So which is equal to a square b square. 1 into a square b square will be a square b square. Now observe the left hand side. This is our left hand side, y raised to power 4 plus y cube d2y upon dx square. So what is our left hand side? Y raised to power 4 plus y cube d2y upon dx square. And on the right hand side what we have got here? A square b square. Now if I am dividing both sides by y cube, so divide both sides by y cube. So we get, let us see what result we will get here. If I am dividing here by y cube, we will get y. If I am dividing here by y cube will get cancelled. Remaining term is d2y upon dx square. And on this side, if I am dividing by y cube, we will get a square b square divided by y cube. And this is the result which we have to prove. In this way, we have completed this example. Example थोड़ा बड़ा है, थोड़ा सा calculation part carefully करना पड़ेगा. Now see in the second example, given function is log y is equal to log sin x minus x square, and we have to show that value of d2y upon dx square plus 4x dy by dx plus 4x square plus 3 into y will be equals to 0. So now try to understand here. The given function is log y is equal to log sin x minus x square, means two terms are of logarithm, and in our required result logarithm does not appear, so we are trying to eliminate the log. तो दो term तो log के है, तो x square में log exist करने के लिए हम log भी ले रहे, parallelly exponent भी ले रहे, so that we know that log and exponent will get eliminate. Again observe here log of e raised to power x square. According to laws of logarithm, this power can be taken as coefficient, so here we'll get log e, but we know that log e is 1 into x square is x square, means in short x square can be written as log of e raised to power x square. That's why we are replace here x square by log of e raised to power x square. Now terms on this side are in the form of log a minus log b, which can be written as log a upon b. A is what? Sin x upon b. B is what? Here e raised to power x square. On this side log y, keep it as it is. If we are cancelling log on both sides, so here remaining term is y, and here sin x upon e raised to power x square. So now we are able to differentiate, but to find out differentiation of this side, we have to apply quotient rule. So better way, we will get priority to what? Product rule. That's why I'm shifting this term on the left hand side. It will get multiplied with y into e raised to power x square will be equals to sin x. Now the function is in the simplest form. Better way denote this value by equation number first, and let us try to find out its difference. Now differentiate it with respect to x. To find out derivative of this side, we have to apply product rule. According to product rule, first term as it is, derivative of second term. Second term is derivative of e raised to power x square, plus second term as it is, e raised to power x square as it is, into derivative of first term, means derivative of y is dy upon dx. And on this side, derivative of sin x will be equals to what? Cos x. So here y, keep it as it is, derivative of e raised to power x square is e raised to power x square into derivative of this x square will be equals to 2x, plus e raised to power x square into dy upon dx, keep it as it is equal to cos x also as it is. Now if we are taking e raised to power x square common from both the terms, so here remaining term is 2x into y, it's 2xy, plus here remaining term is dy upon dx is equal to cos x. Now again we are differentiating with respect to x. So on this side, to find out the differentiation, we have to apply product rule. According to product rule, keep first term, means e raised to power x square as it is, into derivative of second term. Now observe this whole is the second term. Now we are finding derivative of 2xy. 2, keep it as it is. Here to find out derivative of xy, we have to apply what? Product rule. X into y का derivative product rule से. First term as it is, derivative of y is dy by dx, plus y as it is, derivative of x is what? 1. Okay, plus derivative of this dy by dx is d2y upon dx square, plus second term as it is, means this whole term as it is, means 2xy plus dy by dx as it is into derivative of first term. What is first term here? E raised to power x square, e raised to power x square. And on this side, derivative of cos x will be equals to minus sin x. Okay, now here e raised to power x square, keep it as it is. I am multiplying by 2 to both the terms in this bracket, so here we will get 2x dy by dx plus 2 into y will be equals to 2y plus d2y upon dx square, plus here 2xy plus dy by dx, keep it as it is. What is derivative of e raised to power x square? That is e raised to power x square into derivative of x square, that will be equals to 2x. And on this side, minus, keep it as it is. This sin x can be replaced by, observe here from equation number first, what is the value of this sin x? Will be y into e raised to power x square. Now replace this sin x by its value y into e raised to power x square. Now if I am dividing both sides by e raised to power x square, here e raised to power x square, here e raised to power x square, and this e raised to power x square will get cancelled. After cancelling e raised to power x square, write down remaining term 2x dy by dx plus 2y plus d2y upon dx square. Better way, open the brackets here. Let us see what we'll get. Plus 2xy plus dy by dx, but this 2x is multiplied to both the terms, isn't it? If I'm multiplying by 2x to first term, let us see what we'll get here. So here we will get 4x square y, and if I'm multiplying to this term, here we'll get 2x dy by dx, and this minus y on this side will become plus y, remaining term on this side is 0. Now write down this equation in the standard form. Whenever we are writing equation in the standard form, first we are writing term of second order derivative, means d2y upon dx square. Then collect these two terms, term of dy by dx. 2x dy by dx plus 2x dy by dx is 4x dy by dx. Okay, and later on 2y plus y, 2y plus y will be equals to 3y, and here we will get 4x square y is equals to 0. Now to get the result in the form in the form of result in the example, we are just simply taking here y कॉमन. अगर हम यहाँ पे y कॉमन लेते तो यहाँ पे मिलेगा हमें 4x स्क्वायर और यहाँ पे बचेगा ये 3. So 4x square plus 3 into y is equal to 0, and this is the result which we have to prove here. In this way we have completed example number 2 also. Now see the example number 3rd. In this case, given function is x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to b sin theta. Using this, we have to show that value of a square into y d2y upon dx square plus square of dy by dx plus b square will be equals to 0. So first we have considered this function x is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to b sin theta. Now let us simplify it. So here, can I write it as x upon a is equal to cos theta, and this second term can be written as y upon b is equal to sin theta. b इधर multiply, इधर आके divided हो गया. So now it can be written as x square upon a square is equal to cos square theta, and here y square upon b square is equal to sin square theta, denoted by equation number first and denoted by equation number second. Now adding equation first and second, let us see what we'll get. Adding equation first and second, we will get x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equals to 1. Is equals to, better way write down, cos square theta plus sin square theta. Simply we have taken addition. So x square upon a square plus y square upon b square on left hand side, and on the right hand side cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay, so here x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equals to 1. Now we are differentiating it with respect to x. So try to understand its differentiation. Here 1 upon a square is a constant term. This 1 upon a square is a constant term. So keep that constant term in the denominator as it is. What is derivative of x square? Will be 2x. Here also 1 upon b square is a constant term, and derivative of y square will be 2y dy by dx, and on this side derivative of constant term is 0. Now we are able to cancel 2 if I am dividing both sides by 2. So here 2 will get cancelled, and on this side 0 divided by 2 is 0. Now I am taking cross multiplication. So this b square into x will be b square x plus a square into y will be a square y into dy by dx, and in the denominator we will get a square b square, so which will get multiplied on this side. So on this side 0 into a square plus b square is a square b square. Now differentiate it with respect to x. So first find out derivative of this first term. Derivative of b square will be equals to, b square is a constant term, derivative of x is 1. 1 into b square is b square plus here a square, keep it as it is. To find out derivative of this second term, we have to apply product rule. According to product rule, ki first term means y as it is into derivative of second term means derivative of dy by dx is d2y upon dx square plus second term as it is means dy by dx as it is into derivative of first term means derivative of y is dy by dx. On this side 0, keep it as it is. Now observe that we are very close to our required result. Here b square is there, already we have got b square, और a square को क्या multiply है बेटा यहाँ पे? First term is y d2y upon dx square, so y d2y by dx square, and here plus dy by dx square means dy by dx into dy by dx is square of dy by dx, means we can say that this is our required result. Just we are writing it in the same form. So first write down this term a square into y d2y upon dx square plus यहाँ पे dy into dy by dx into dy by dx is square of dy by dx, and here lastly write down plus b square is equal to 0, and this is the result which we have to prove. In this way we have completed this example also. Now see the example number 4. In this case, given function is y is equal to a cos log x plus b sin log x, and we have to show that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y is equal to 0. So here y1 means first order derivative and y2 means second order derivative. So here even we know that the first order derivative means dy upon dx is denoted by y1, and second order derivative, that is d2y upon dx square, is denoted by what? Y2. So we are differentiating it with respect to x. So derivative of y I am denoting by y1, because in our result derivatives are denoted by y1 and y2. So on this side a is a constant term. Now we are finding derivative of cos log x. Derivative of cos log x is minus sine log x into derivative of log x, into derivative of log x. Observe the second term plus b as it is, derivative of sine log x will be equals to cos log x into derivative of log x, derivative of log x. So which is equals to, here keep first term minus a sine log x as it is. Now we are finding derivative of this log x. What is derivative of log x? Will be equals to 1 by x plus b cos log x, keep it as it is, cos log x as it is. What is derivative of log x? Again derivative of log x is 1 by x. So what result we will get if we are multiplying both side by x? So if I am multiplying here by x, here we will get x y1, and if I am multiplying to first term by x, this x will get what? Cancel. So minus a sine log x will be the remaining term, and if I am multiplying to second term by log x, so here x, so here x will get cancelled, and remaining term is b cos log x. Now again differentiate it with respect to x. Now on this side, to find out the derivative we have to apply product rule. According to product rule, keep first term as it is. Derivative of second term is derivative of y1 is denoted by y2 plus second term as it is, means y1 as it is, into derivative of first term. Derivative of first term means derivative of x is 1. On this side minus a, keep it as it is, derivative of sine log x will be equals to cos log x into derivative of log x, derivative of log x. Here b, keep it as it is, derivative of cos log x will be minus sine log x into derivative of log x. Again let us simplify it. So minus a cos log x, keep it as it is, cos log x. What is derivative of log x? That will be equals to 1 by x minus b sine log x, keep it as it is, sine log x. And what is derivative of log x? That will be equals to 1 by x. I am simply multiplying both side by x. Let us see what we'll get here. So first multiply to left hand side by x. So here we'll get x square y2 plus, if I am multiplying here by x, here we will get x y1. And on this side, this x will get eliminated, means remaining term is minus, even I am taking minus common from both the term. So here remaining term is a cos log x, and since we have taken minus common, so here we will get plus b sine log x, and this x will get cancelled since we are multiplying both side by what? X. So this result we have got just simply multiplying both side by x. So here now keep this first term. Now if you'll observe, now if you'll compare this result with required result, check that we have got first two terms x square y2 plus x y1. Here also first two terms are what? X square y2 plus x y1. और बाद में क्या चाहिए हमें? Plus y. Is it the value of y? Let us denote it by equation number first and check that same result we have got here, a cos log x plus b sin log x, which can be replaced by y, and this minus y on this side will become plus y, and we will get our required result. So lastly, keep this x square y2 plus x y1 as it is, this minus also as it is, and this whole term I am replacing it by y. From which equation? From equation number first. So here x square y2 plus x y1, keep it as it is, and this minus y on the left hand side will become plus y, and remaining term on this side is 0, and this is the result which we have to prove. So hence we have completed this example number 4th also. Now observe the last example from this exercise, means last example from this chapter also. Here given function is y is equal to a e raised to power mx plus b e raised to power nx, and using this we have to show that y2 minus m plus n into y1 plus m into n y is equal to 0. So first we have considered given function. Here derivatives are denoted by y1 and y2. So let us differentiate it with respect to x. So derivative of y is dy by, better way, instead of dy by dx, I am denoting derivative by what? y1, because in our required result derivatives are denoted by y1, y2. It is in the form of e raised to power f of x. A is constant, keep it as it is. Derivative of e raised to power f of x is e raised to power f of x into derivative of f of x means derivative of mx, plus b, keep it as it is. Again derivative of e raised to power f of x is e raised to power nx into derivative of nx. So which is equals to a into e raised to power mx, keep it as it is. What is derivative of mx? Will be equals to m, plus b as it is, e raised to power nx also as it is. What is derivative of nx? Will be equals to n. So which is equals to ma into e raised to power mx plus here b into n will be nb e raised to power nx. This is nothing but value of y1. Let us denote it by equation number 2. Now again differentiate it with respect to x. Derivative of y1 will be denoted by y2. On this side ma, observe here this ma is a constant term, keep it as it is, and derivative of e raised to power f of x will be e raised to power f of x into derivative of f of x means derivative of what? Mx, plus nb is a constant term, derivative of e raised to power f of x is e raised to power f of x into derivative of f of x means derivative of nx, which is equal to ma into e raised to power mx, keep it as it is. What is derivative of mx? That will be equals to m plus nb into e raised to power nx, keep it as it is. What is derivative of nx? That will be equal to n. So which is equals to, now here m into m will be equals to m square a into e raised to power mx plus n into n will be n square b into e raised to power nx. This is the value of y2. Let us denote it by equation number 3rd. Now once all these values are known to us, now we are considering here this left hand side of this equation, means left hand side of required result. So now try to understand here. So what is the left hand side? y2 minus m plus n into y1 plus m and y, and simplifying it we have to show that its value is 0. So first we are substituting here the value of y2 from equation number 3. What is the value of y2? Here its value is m square a into e raised to power mx plus n square b into e raised to power nx. Now minus m plus n, keep it as it is, replace y1 by its value. Is it the value of y1? So yes, value of y1 will be equals to ma into e raised to power mx plus nb into e raised to power nx, okay, plus n, keep it as it is. Lastly replace y by its value. What is the value of y here? A e raised to power mx plus b e raised to power nx. So which is equals to, now we are simplifying it. Observe here, keep this first term as it is, m square a into e raised to power mx as it is plus n square b into e raised to power nx as it is. Here in this bracket two terms are there. First I am multiplying by minus m to both the term. So minus m into first term will be minus m square a e raised to power mx, multiply to the second term minus mn b into e raised to power nx. Now multiply by minus n to both the terms in this bracket. So minus n m a into e raised to power mx minus n square b e raised to power nx. Now multiply by mn to both the terms in this bracket. So plus mn a e raised to power mx plus mn b e raised to power nx. Now check that which terms will get cancelled. So here m square a e raised to power mx and m square minus m square a e raised to power mx will get cancelled. Now again we can observe that n square b e raised to power nx and minus n square b e raised to power nx will get cancelled. Again observe it very carefully. Minus mn b e raised to power nx plus mn b e raised to power nx will get cancelled, and here lastly these two terms will also get cancelled, and what result we are getting? 0. So is equals to 0. So which implies that we have shown that y2 minus m plus n y1 plus m n y will be equals to 0, and this is the result which we have to prove. In this way we have completed all the examples from this exercise. In short, we can say that we have completed this chapter with miscellaneous exercise. If you think that these videos are very helpful to you, so please like the videos and even share these videos with your friends also.